I'm Jayanna. I'm Erin's lifelong best friend and primary partner, and I am excited to talk about our relationship, which I'm totally prepared for, and sweet corn ice cream, the flavor of the summer, which is my favorite ice cream that Erin makes.
Wow, I like that you had to caveat it with the ones that I make.
It's my favorite ice cream.
Nope, too late. What is your favorite ice cream?
I do like smoked almond fudge, and I do like fish food.
Mm.
I do love sweet corn ice cream. It's right there with them.
Jayanna and I have known each other for a very long time. We grew up together in Topeka, Kansas.
We became fast friends at age 3.
We had a contentious relationship from the start.
I can't remember my life before Erin was in it.
We've had ebbs and flows in our relationship where we've been closer or more distant.
But we've been flowing for a solid almost 20 years now.
It's been a good run. Is this it for us?
We're due to ebb any moment.
Yeah.
So we grew up in Kansas together.
But I would say that one of the things that we spent a lot of time doing growing up together was eating ice cream.
There was a Dairy Queen between our two houses. After Sunday school, we would usually go to one of our houses. We would play for like 10 minutes, get into a fight,
and demand a parent pick us up.
And then once we were old enough, we would be like, I'm leaving, I'm walking home. And by the time we were ready to leave, we would have made up. So the other one would be like, I'll come with you. So then we would walk back to the other one's house and we would stop at Dairy Queen if we had any money. At Dairy Queen, growing up, I was allowed to get a small dip cone or a dilly bar.
And I was allowed to get whatever I felt like, which was usually a peanut butter parfait without the peanuts. So it was basically just like layer upon layer of ice cream hot fudge with chocolate ice cream, because we did have a Dairy Queen that had chocolate ice cream growing up.
People think Topeka's a small town, but we had a Dairy Queen that had chocolate ice cream.
I think all of our Dairy Queens had chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, it's actually a raging metropolis. Yes. And it's probably why this ice cream business has grown from its solid roots in Topeka dairy culture.
In middle school,
my cousin Virginia taught us that we didn't even need bowls. We could just all share a carton of Breyer's ice cream.
This was honestly very revolutionary in our lives. We thought you needed to portion out ice cream.
You don't.
You don't actually need to do that. You can just eat
You can eat till your heart tells you
from
to stop,
the container.
or the container's empty.
Usually the latter.
So we would just polish off, with our teenage metabolisms, half gallons of Breyer's chocolate ice cream, usually.
They also stocked their freezer with Schwann's ice cream. Oh, they also had those grasshopper bars. Remember those?
Those were very good, yes.
With like the mint ice cream inside, and they're like dipped in chocolate.
When we were also teenagers, we ate a lot of ice cream in different hot tubs. And then we went to college. I had a vegan roommate, and she introduced me to Tofutti Cutie ice cream bars. And I was like, these are going to be terrible. Why would you eat ice cream that doesn't have dairy? They were so good.
It turns out when you put sugar in things,
very good. That was my ice cream revolution in those years in LA. I moved to New York. We ate a lot of ice cream in New York.
Do you remember Berry Burger's shakes?
They were really thick.
And they had like chocolate chips in them.
Yes, and it was very clear that they were made from ice cream, and like real ingredients.
Yes.
And that's always been very important to Erin. Can I tell what's actually in my shake? She likes a chocolate milkshake, not a black and white. I don't know if everyone watching this is familiar with the concept of the black and white. I feel like it's very East Coast terminology.
Yeah.
But the difference is a chocolate milkshake is made with chocolate ice cream. A black and white is made with vanilla ice cream and chocolate syrup. We're going to say that they both are allowed to exist. It is really frustrating when people say they're selling you a chocolate milkshake and then you get a black and white, because they taste different. Chocolate syrup is not chocolate ice cream.
It's really not.
And Erin is the first person I knew who like distinguished between those things.
I think what you're saying is I've always had high standards.
She's always had high standards, and she has always wanted whole ingredients in her ice cream. She doesn't want an artificially flavored ice cream, which is funny coming from a Dairy Queen beginning.
Right, yeah.
But Dairy Queen's its own thing.
Dairy Queen is not ice cream.
No, it's soft serve.
It is delightful.
It's very good. Back in high school, when we were eating out of the container, it had to be Breyer's because they had like their 3-ingredient ice cream.
Or Haagen-Dazs.
Because we liked the peanut butter chocolate.
Yes.
Which I still love.
Oh, I don't know how they get that peanut butter in there like that. If I could figure that out. If I could crack that nut.
It's like soft enough. And
usually.
It's evenly distributed.
But it's ribbons. It's like solid.
I had Van Leeuwen the other day. All just chocolate ice cream with a big hunk of peanut butter at the bottom. I mean, it was the 2010s. I don't think we're to blame for this. A bit of a yogurt kick.
Oh,
because there was like pink berry and
red mango.
Red mango. There was color. fruit
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Had that tang. It was a very different thing.
We both worked in the same office for a while, and we would get soft serve, which I understand is not ice cream.
That's when I started making ice cream,
That's
homemade ice
true.
cream.
We went strawberry picking.
We had to rent a car in New York to go strawberry picking.
We had to coordinate with a million people. We had to rent a vehicle. We had to drive 1,000 miles so that we could do backbreaking labor
And pay to do it.
to get strawberries that we could have gotten at Seatown. But they were good, and we had 8 jillion because when you're doing all of that work, you're like, I really have to get my strawberries out of this. I made like 15 strawberry pies and strawberry rhubarb pies.
And I don't know how to make pie crust. That left ice cream. Eamon, my partner, got me an ice cream maker that had like a compression unit in
Oh,
it.
so this is all his fault.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I don't want to hear him complain about running a business then, because one, he's not, and two, he started it.
He did. He bought me the ice cream maker.
You don't buy somebody an ice cream maker unless you want them to open an ice cream trailer 15 years later.
The problem is I cook a lot. I use my freezer space. And so there was no space for me to have a bowl in there because you have to freeze it for at least 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, you would freeze it in my freezer sometimes.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't use it because it was so far away. With that ice cream machine, I started exploring, with the strawberry, what are the recipes. Reached out to Eamon's friend who is very food snotty.
There's the perfect word.
Got like a base recipe from him. There started kind of a lot of experimentation with flavors and how to get the consistency that I wanted. From there, it was more about, okay, what flavors might I develop? And Jayanna, I think you actually came up with the idea.
I'm a genius.
What about corn? And I said, that sounds disgusting.
But I really love corn. Before the corn kid on TikTok took off, by the way, I feel like I should get credit for this. And then I was like, you should make a sweet corn ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And you did. And it was so good. And I've since had sweet corn ice cream at other places. It wasn't as good. But Erin's is very good. So when she told me she was going to do one for the trailer, I was on board, obviously. It tastes like corn, but like a dessert. And if
like
you are not
corn. Well, I will say that we do free samples, so.
And I actually had my partner, I say husband, and then I don't like when people say husband, but Erin says partner, so I feel like I need to upgrade my language.
So, husband.
Try it. And he told me he thinks it's his favorite of all her flavors so far, which I think is saying something because he really likes her ice cream.
As soon as I bought the trailer, I knew I was going to make sweet corn ice cream for Jayanna.
In my life, it just makes sense that someone would buy an ice cream trailer and start a business
just to
fulfill a whim. She flew back to Kansas when I had a breakup.
That's right.
She slept in my tiny bed in college.
Mm-hmm.
This just tracks.
Yeah. My mom, not your mom, although same. She alerted me that it is National Corn Month in July. What better time to have sweet corn ice cream for sweet baby J?
Yeah, I've already had it twice.
The National Corn Month.
It's literally July 1st.
And it's also your birth month.
And it's my birth month and Eamon's birth month.
Yeah,
but we don't celebrate that.
We don't.
I think it's like a really true flavor. It's very creamy. It almost feels like a better vanilla. That base is so solid, and then you get the corn flavor. It's like vanilla plus.
I just need to clarify something. I do not use any vanilla in my sweet corn ice cream. It's made from a sweet cream base. This is something that I think there's a lot of confusion about in the ice cream community. Sweet cream versus vanilla. Vanilla uses vanilla flavoring, whether that's vanilla bean or vanilla extract or vanilla paste, I guess some people use. Whereas sweet cream is just a base that doesn't have a flavor in it yet. So sweet cream, you can add vanilla and then it's a vanilla ice cream. Sweet cream, you can add corn and then it's a sweet corn ice cream. 40 years and I'm always learning. Find yourself a best friend who will teach you something new every month. Yeah.
Only once a month. All of this to say, I don't feel like it's a weirdly overpowering corn flavor. It's just like a really lovely dessert flavor.
What do you think about the color?
Not notable. It's kind of very light yellow. I understand that people eat with their eyes, but like
people do. This is wild. People eat with their eyes if something is not the color that they're used to.
The mint ice cream is a good example. There is a lot of non-green mint ice cream now in the world in mass production. If it's green, they're more comfortable. That's silly because yes, mint is green, but when you like squeeze the flavor out of the leaves,
when you extract it,
there's a word for that.
What could it be?
Our entire 40-year relationship has led to this ice cream.
Something that I think is very special when we opened the trailer. The first customer that I served was Jayanna's son.
Oh, Sam. His favorite MilkMade flavor is vanilla. He loves it all the time. If he has anything else, he says, this was good, but it's not as good as JoJo's vanilla. And once I took him to the trailer and somebody else was working, and I said, how's your ice cream? And he said, it's really good, but it's not as good as JoJo's. And I was like, sir, it's the same, but I love this about you. So dedicated to your JoJo that you, even eating her own ice cream served by someone else, can both admit that it's incredibly good and then also be like, but not as good as hers.
We have a special bond. Do you want to go eat some?
I guess we should let Eamon eat some ice cream too.
Probably.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. This is the famous,
Infamous, I would say, sweet corn.
been waiting my whole life for this. I've had it twice this month. That's the stuff, man. Sweet corn. It's so good. Like corn, but better. In the ice cream world, there's sweet cream and there's vanilla. We just went over this.
We just went over it. It's for you. It's my love language.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.